Please like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. 7 Facts about Cannabis. Marijuana is known scientifically as cannabis. The term, marijuana, refers to the cannabis plant when it has been dried and consumed as a psychoactive drug. A psychoactive substance is one that modifies the chemistry of the brain to affect perception and feeling. Tetrahydrocannabinol, commonly referred to as THC, is the main psychoactive substance found in the cannabis plant. 1. There are 3 main varieties of cannabis: indica, sativa, ruderalis. South and Central Asia are the natural habitats of the cannabis plant. Cannabis comes in the 3 primary kinds of indica, sativa, and ruderalis. The cannabis plant has been produced all over the world since its discovery, and other hybrids have been created from the 3 primary kinds. While some marijuana strains can be more prone to result in physical dependence, others can have stronger euphoric effects. The amount of THC in the type of cannabis plant that was utilized to cultivate the marijuana is frequently the cause of this variation in psychoactive potency. 2. There are hundreds of street names for marijuana. There are numerous street names, or slang terms, for marijuana, or the cannabis plant preparation that is used as a narcotic. One of the longest marijuana facts is this one. Some names for marijuana sound like they come from plants, such as weed, grass, pot, and ganja. Others, like Mary Jane, Herb, Bud, Sheba, and Buddha, resemble the names of friends. Other names for marijuana include Northern Lights, Purple Haze, and Maui Wowie, which are derived from the names of cannabis plant kinds. Teenagers can be more alert when talking about drugs by being aware of some of these humorous marijuana facts. It is now forbidden to use marijuana while talking about marijuana usage among teenagers because it is now utilized in public discussions of the matter. 3. Scientists are unable to create a pill that replicates marijuana. Marijuana is utilized medically in addition to being a recreational drug. Patients who are terminally sick or have ongoing medical conditions may use marijuana to ease their discomfort and to help with digestion. This includes AIDS sufferers, cancer patients, and persons with other chronic conditions. There is no doubt that the cannabis plant contains other cannabinoids, or chemicals, that have various psychological and physiological impacts. These extra components, some of which are unidentified, contribute to marijuana's therapeutic properties, which help sick individuals feel better. No marijuana tablet exists. Terminally sick patients and those who would benefit from marijuana use but don't want the intoxicating effects may find consolation in this tablet. 4. Cannabis can be used as feed for livestock. Frequently, hemp is regarded as marijuana in industrial form. This is due to the fact that hemp has long been employed as a source of industrial goods including paper, textiles, and rope. When considering marijuana facts, hemp presents an additional area of contention. Similar to those who oppose the use of medical marijuana, opponents of hemp use frequently do the same. Due to its fibrous nature, hemp has been utilized throughout history as a textile for creating garments and rope. Cannabis plants used to make hemp have minimal to no psychotropic content compared to marijuana-producing cannabis plants. Hemp seeds are utilized as feedstock in addition to the plant's fibers and are consumed raw as a good source of vegetable oil. There is a lot of oil in hemp seeds, and this oil is frequently consumed and utilized as a fuel source. 5. France is Europe's biggest producer of hemp. More industrial hemp is produced in China than any other nation in the world. Australia's separate states issue agriculturalists with permits to cultivate hemp for industrial uses. Since 1998, Canada has allowed the cultivation of industrial hemp. The majority of Europe's hemp is produced in France. Recently, hemp cultivation permits have also been issued to farmers in the UK. Hemp is utilized in both nations, among other things, as bedding for farm animals. 6. Marijuana wasn't always illegal in the United States. Because the Drug Enforcement Agency, or DEA, is responsible for enforcing the ban, it is included in the list of marijuana facts. Although several states have approved legislation authorizing the cultivation of industrial hemp, the federal government has not actively addressed the matter until lately. A bill enacted by Congress in 2014 enables farmers in select areas to start harvesting industrial hemp. In the U.S., marijuana wasn't always prohibited. Marijuana was subject to rules and limitations, but it wasn't until the 1930s that it was widely considered an illicit substance. Prior to being designated as a restricted substance under the Controlled Substances Act in 1970, marijuana was first categorized as a poison. As a result, marijuana became unlawful in the U.S. However, each state has its own regulations and methods for dealing with marijuana use. The Supreme Court has upheld the law even in instances of medical marijuana use, despite numerous attempts to get cannabis removed from the list of prohibited narcotics. At the moment, states with laxer marijuana usage regulations include Colorado and California. 7. Marijuana is the most widely used drug in the world. Marijuana is the drug that is used the most frequently worldwide, according to the United Nations, or UN. One of the most astounding marijuana statistics is that over 100 million adults globally use marijuana, according to the UN. Nearly half, 47%, of Americans have tried marijuana, with more than 10% doing so in the previous 12 months. One of the more astounding marijuana facts is this one. According to the FBI, 750,000 people were detained in 2012 for marijuana-related offenses. Nearly half, or 48%, of the drug arrests in the United States that year were attributable to this. Moreover, 87% of those arrests were for possession, not for the purpose of selling or cultivating marijuana. Each year, marijuana-related arrests exceed all arrests for violent crimes put together. Black individuals are almost 4 times as likely as white people to be jailed for marijuana-related charges, according to the American Civil Liberties Union, or ACLU. According to studies, marijuana consumption is similar among white and black Americans, hence the disparity in arrest rates cannot be attributed to marijuana use. Marijuana is still illegal in the majority of places in the United States and in most Western countries, despite the fact that our laws and society are evolving and in spite of Peter Tosh's song Legalize It. We can educate teenagers and young adults about marijuana usage and the negative impacts it can have on both individuals and society as a whole.